that you guys getting out is not necessarily one thing leads to another leads to another. There's some points in the movie where you guys are doing separate things at the same time. So just keep that in mind while you guys are in there, okay? Alright. My job is it's similar to like a security guard, where watching the screens, make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to. But mostly I facilitate the room, make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to, make sure I'm answering any questions they have. If they have, they get stuck, I can kind of help them through clues, make sure that they're not spending too much time doing something they're not supposed to be doing, or that doesn't help them in the room. Mostly make sure they're having a good time, make sure that they're enjoying the room, and make sure hopefully they can get out, within the time limit. So we use a system called Mythic. Basically, it breaks down the rooms step by step on how they complete them. So like as they complete a puzzle, we tick it off on the list. It gives them like a progress report on how they're doing. Well, they can't see it, but we can. It also gives us the capability of sending a message to them onto a TV. So it's linked to TVs in each of the rooms. So if they ask for a clue, we can type out, or we have preloaded messages, based on what they're stuck on, what they need help with. So it allows us to interact with the room without actually having to go into the room, which we try to avoid, for distraction purposes and stuff. I'd say what we do in the control room has a huge impact. If they ask for a clue and we're not on the ball, it could actually end up wasting their time, because they are on a time limit, so it's not they don't get as much time as they want. So if we're not paying attention to what's going on, we can actually end up causing them more time than causing them to waste more time than they would normally need, or would normally use. Also, if they're doing something like they're not supposed to, like picking up heavy objects or reaching above their heads when they're not supposed to, and we let them do that, it could cause them to cause trouble in the room, or waste time doing something that's not really helping them. So we kind of have to be on the ball with that. So we have certain rules in each of the rooms that people like to forget about, so they end up doing things I told them not to do, which is usually kind of annoying, but sometimes kind of funny. I get a lot of interaction between the group members. That's pretty funny, as well as interaction with me. So I'll send I don't necessarily only send clues through the TV. I also kind of interact with them a little bit, kind of on a personal level. Cracking jokes, things like that. Make sure that there's some kind of customer employee interaction. Just so it makes it a little bit more memorable for them as well as for me. And some of the jokes that we tell back and forth are pretty funny. So definitely with the people, they're pretty entertaining sometimes.